Welcome to the Collaborative Resource Hub by Wellness Provisions. I'm Amy McBride, owner of Wellness Provisions, the most badass wellness business. Tuning in to the Delay Dying Blog podcast edition, because who wants to read when you can have someone read to you? Unless you like using your eyeballs, then catch every single essay over on the website. Just select ones, make it to the podcast. And I offer wellness coaching sessions if you're seeking to get healthy and ahead in life. Jump on the website and set up a free 15-minute consult. And if you're the pill popping type, no supplements, then Welly P has you covered. We supply rock and rollers with high quality supplements. We're a trustworthy place to go where you can essentially shop blindfolded. Last but not least, my legal disclaimer: nothing in this essay or the Collaborative Resource Hub substitutes medical advice. Please connect with your GP if you need medical guidance. These are my essays, my take on all things wellness, written to educate and inspire. Enjoy today's essay. What causes anxiety? Anxiety sucks. It's this dark, looming presence that infiltrates your headspace like a dense fog rolling in over the coastline. It envelops your whole body, a stranglehold on your mind, making you feel trapped within 4 pieces of pine wood. Can you breathe? Can you trust your own mind? Can you break out of the anxiety coffin of death? While the first 2 questions may yield a no, the last one is a hard yes. Yes, you can break out, but to break out, we need to know what causes anxiety. But first, let's explore some of the common reasons we find ourselves sunken into this wet ground in the first place, hiding from the sunlight thanks to anxiety's abysmal presence. Actually, no, hang on. Before we put our headlamps on and grab a machete, who doesn't take a machete with you when you explore? Anybody? Well, grab it anyway, you never know. For our exploration, I want to first tell you that I deal with social anxiety on a regular basis. When that regular basis consists of shopping at extremely busy places like Costco, or going to crowded restaurants, or even going to shows. Yep, even shows. Kind of puts a damper on the whole love of music thing. So yeah, I get it. I also want to mention this essay is about generalized anxiety. And I do recognize some anxiety may link to mental illness and therefore require additional consideration and care. But nevertheless, what causes anxiety may still be the same. Anyway, back to our exploration of the common reasons we so often and easily succumb to this blasted fate of fear. Life changes. Life changes are a big deal. Getting married, getting divorced, getting fired, quitting by choice, starting a new job. These things are scary changes, no matter if they're awesome, like marriage, or shitty, like getting fired. So I was going to put divorce in parentheses after shitty, but honestly, divorce is actually awesome because it's freeing you from a life that isn't allowing you to thrive, even though the stress factor in all of it can contribute to what causes anxiety. But anyway, that's for another essay. Life changes create feelings of uneasiness and often lead us to momentarily question our self-worth. Confidence can suffer. Self-love can lack. Confusion rules the battleground that is your mind in times like this. So realizing that massive upheavals in the path you've been walking will cause anxiety should bring some comfort that things are actually, in fact, going according to plan. It would be weird to get fired and have zero anxiety. Again, an essay for another day. But if these responses are normal, then we can be right to assume there are solutions for these temporary states of what causes anxiety. Disorder. Similar to the uneasiness you feel from those crazy big life changes punching you in the face while you're not looking, is disorder. Chaos, the Wild West. Life needs structure. As much as you think you can show up whenever the hell you want and put your floaties on and coast through life, the river is going to get unruly. Not keeping a calendar or writing things on a to-do list, not having set routines to create structure, not keeping track of your time spent during the day. These habits are the less favorable ones to keep. So it's a given that they contribute to what causes anxiety. That said, if you have feelings of anxiety, try being the boss of your life. Write yourself up. You might teach yourself a lesson. Lack of balance. Maybe life is status quo for you, but you are still feeling anxious. No life upheavals, plenty of lists with plenty of things being crossed off each day. You're on your game. But then we encounter another issue. You're on your game too much. I know, it's like Goldilocks, but there is a necessary balance between output and input. Input being restorative moments to recharge yourself. Output being the constant giving you're putting into the world by way of your work, family, or projects. So if you're crossing things off your list constantly, then you may be lacking balance. And without time for your nervous system to regulate, you're headed towards the gnarliest water slide at the park that is ever going to rush you straight to heart disease and all things inflammation in a matter of seconds. Beware. The solutions. Well, doing the opposite of what causes anxiety would indicate you're heading in a better direction. Sometimes it really is that easy. That's simple. Having control can bring feelings of security and safety. If you feel safe, your body can start to relax a little bit. Having daily routines can create order in an otherwise Wild West approach to life. Make your bed and make it right after you wake up, and wake up at the same time, that sort of thing. Write things down to get them out of your head. That goes for your feelings, your shopping list, and your to-do list at work. And setting time aside for yourself to think in peace, to take a quiet walk in nature, to read a book full of wisdom nuggets to lift you up on your path of evolution. Those acts of self-care, like the cursive signs at Target and on Pinterest whisper to you, they are actually correct. Those acts of self-care are extremely important for your nervous system and your mental health. But first, you have to be open to trying things in order to create change and snuff out what causes anxiety, even a little. Even more solutions. I created a PDF to help people called Anxiety Sucks. If you want a copy for yourself, just email me and ask, no strings attached, and I'll send it to you so you can deep dive a little more into what causes anxiety and how to work to resolve it. I'm here to help you in any way I can. I do wellness coaching, and while I help a lot of people with their gut health and endocrine system, I can also help keep you on a path moving forward into expansive and open lands, land with space to move and breathe, where the sun warms your skin and you feel okay, and where you don't need a machete anymore because the brush isn't dense and full of thorns. If you're unsure where to begin, then book a wellness coaching session with me. No judgments. I'm here in a totally safe space. Signing off, Amy McBride, Wellness Provisions.
My life was a mess until I met wellness.